Love and hate, tech pros overwhelmingly like AI agents, but view them as a growing security risk. I'm glad that there is a view that there is a serious security risk. I've been going over scientific study after scientific study, even just on the Daily Tech news streams, let alone some of the other ones, proving how much of a security risk these AI agents are. They are actually it's just a matter of time before some of these things end up causing serious security issues for you. I've covered this before. And people do not realize that. Again, it's like the cutting corners element from the last article. They don't, they just vibe code. They abscond their thinking responsibilities, which as a programmer, that's like your primary responsibility is to think logically about what's happening inside of your code. But instead of doing that, you ask the AI to do it for you, and you don't really consider, or at the very least, it makes it super easy to not consider these security issues. So this was a survey of 353 IT professionals, and 98% of organizations intend to expand their use of AI agents within the coming year. This is kind of worrisome because I mean it's 353 IT professionals with enterprise security responsibilities. I 353 IT professionals with enterprise security responsibilities. 98% of them, they just want to do this more. This is extremely worrisome. All right. Now, having said that, so even though there's a realization that the adoption rate outpaces the security readiness, the realistic view of this, the real world view, is that the adoption pace is outpacing the security readiness, right? 96% of respondents said they view the agents as a growing security threat. Good. However, only 54% claimed that they have full awareness of the data their agents can access. 92% of the surveyed agreed that governing AI agents is crucial for security. Good. But 44% have an actual policy in place. 8 in 10 companies say their AI agents have taken actions they weren't meant to. This includes accessing unauthorized systems, 39%, sharing inappropriate data, 33%, and downloading sensitive content, 32%. Even more troubling, 23% of respondents admitted their AI agents have been tricked into revealing access credentials, a gold mine for malicious actors. One notable insight is that 72% believe AI agents present greater risks than traditional machine identities. And the reason is because these AI agents require multiple identities to function. So those initial worries, well, they're just going to get worse. Essentially, again, what we're having is these subjective preferences. Yes, but these AI systems do things that make me happy. But you don't think about how these things actually operate, because the AI agents don't actually care about your happiness. They care about doing the thing that they're being asked to do. It's the same argument I make about just in general, like coding. Your preferences about coding, the code doesn't care about that. The code only cares about correctness, efficiency, and performance as it is executed by the hardware underneath. So ultimately, the natural state of things is the hardware, and the way that you got there is irrelevant to it. So by putting the emphasis on, yeah, but it's like nice for me. I like prompting. I like the way these things get put out. I save time. It's, less cognitive impact on my brain. Whatever your subjective preferences are for how you treat these systems, unfortunately, nature comes calling one way or another, and your subjective preferences mean nothing. And in fact, the entire IT industry is in a disastrous path because exactly this kind of stuff here in this article, right? And so then who pays for that? Customers do. Yeah, we pay for it because then prices have to get jacked up as companies have to pay more in order to cover the stupid decisions that they're making. And programmers don't speak up about it if they even know that the problem exists, and so on and so forth. And it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And we're just going to continue to get worse and worse and worse because there are people who don't even understand the arguments that I'm making at all.